You're now live, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Come on. The long refresh. Oops, see?
Come on.
No, that's not what I want to see. I want to see list view, not grid view. Wait. Technology.
It's not popping.
Hang on. It's a coming in a second. Okay, should be there. Hi, Richie, and Ashley, and Linda, and Terry. Hey, Dad.
Hi, Ace.
Hi, Belinda.
It's time for Today in Yuma with
Are we still competing with Shark Week?
Did I watch any Shark Week? I didn't watch any Shark Week yesterday.
I recorded and watched the first one with Shaq, and there's all that build up, and
I didn't.
he's terrified of sharks, but he actually got in the water with them.
And how'd that go?
He didn't get eaten. They're like, oh man, no, we can't handle that.
You ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Blackwell and Straub. Sorry about that.
Yes, it is.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com. If you'd like to stream the show through our website, and you can also watch us on the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Yes, we want to say good morning to all of our Facebook Live viewers so far. I see Mark Little's here. Good morning, Little.
Little, we miss you.
Linda, Connie, Lucero, Ashley, and Belinda. Those are the only ones I can see that are actually popping up on the Facebook Live. If you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93 Outlaw Country and Monster Media Yuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour.
And we're going to start right off the bat. That way you have more opportunities to actually text in to win, but do so safely. We are giving away another pair of tickets to see Craig Wayne Boyd at the Civic Center this Saturday.
That's right.
The tickets are valued at $50 for the pair. They are general admission tickets, and to enter, all you need to do is text the keyword WIN, W-I-N, to 928-343-0993 by noon. We will be selecting the winner at noon.
Again, you can text as many times as you like. The keyword is WIN, W-I-N, to 928-343-0993. Please text responsibly. Don't text and drive. You have plenty of time to get it in.
If you ever wondered where I get my smart aleckness from, it would be my father.
It would be your dad.
Yeah, I said, is Shark Week still going on? Yep, that's why they call it Shark Week.
Well, I saw something about it lasting like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
On the commercial. Yes, it's Shark Week, but they're like extending it to like another week.
So they can repeat the same stuff they've had before,
Yeah.
but tease it with maybe a brand new intro. 2 minutes makes it different. What was that name again? It sounded like Doodle Bob got a hold of the mic for a second. What?
I don't know who he's talking about.
Oh,
Craig Wayne Boyd,
Oh,
probably.
Craig Wayne Boyd, Doodle Bob. You can catch Doodle Bob live in concert. All right, again, text WIN, W-I-N, to 928-343-0993 by noon today, and you're automatically entered to win a pair of tickets. And we will be doing giveaways tomorrow and even Friday, too. The show is Saturday.
So you're going to need to pick your tickets up by Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. here at the station. And we don't want you to miss out on this awesome concert. And if you do not win tickets, you can still get your tickets. All you need to do is you can do it from the comfort of your home by going to YumaCivicCenter.com, or you can go to the Yuma Civic Center office. You can go to Parks and Rec office in this and City Hall, or I believe you can even get them at the Art Center. I'm not sure about that.
All right, well, we have a full show again today. We have Sarah Wisdom for Wisdom Wednesday from the Yuma County Library District stopping by. And then we also have Ed and Brooke Sexton with Keller Williams Realty there with the Sexton Property Group coming in today just to talk about a few things in the Yuma market for the housing industry. If you have any questions you would like to ask them, you can always text them to us at 3430993 or message them to us on Facebook when they're here.
Exactly.
And we'll be more than happy to answer them.
And we also have our WTF gal.
It's Anita, that's right. And Anita's, see, I do all this prep ahead of time.
I know, that's why I'm
I post
teasing
the
you.
reminders for the giveaway, but I told her, I said, my calendar is 3 feet from my desk. And I forget to look at it, too. I'm
Well-
sorry. You're written on there, Anita. I'm sorry.
It's Wednesday. Just assume she's going to be on the show.
Yes. All right. Now, we are also going to be doing our birthday announcements, courtesy of Firehouse Subs.
Yes.
And we have some interesting national days today.
Oh, I haven't even looked at them. I'm ready.
All right. It's National Hire a Veteran Day.
Oh, I love that.
I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's also National Merry-Go-Round Day.
Do we still have those?
We do. It might not quite be the best merry-go-round weather if you're out at a local park or in your backyard.
I don't remember the last time I've seen one.
I don't know that we have one here in Yuma. I remember growing up, my grandma and grandpa, my nana and tata lived off of First Street, and at Joe Henry Park they had a huge one. And summertime, don't get on it unless you have something to put under your bottom. But I remember that merry-go-round, but I don't see them nowadays. I see more of like a single child type spinny thing where you sit in it and it's like a seat and it kind of uneven and it spins, but not the traditional merry-go-round.
I like the merry-go-round that's also a combination of the teeter-totter, the seesaw.
Oh yeah,
Did you see the video that's out? And I think
I've seen a couple of them.
Well, the one that I saw just the other day is in a, looks like to be a rodeo of some kind, and you had your rodeo clowns
Oh
on
my
there.
gosh, I've
and
seen
it
that.
would spin, but the objective was you didn't want the bull to get you.
You jumped up so that the bull wouldn't get to you. I've seen those.
So that is interesting.
That
Well,
was definitely a very dangerous park toy, but I loved it.
Yeah, and certainly they're created, if they are still manufactured these days in the Yuma area, they would be done a little differently, probably not made out of metal.
Yes, I hope.
Well, in the 1840s, Franz Wiesenhofer created the first merry-go-round in Hessville, Ohio, and then July 25th, 1871, the first carousel patent was issued.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's also National Hot Fudge Sundae Day.
cool.
This tasty treat has officially been around since 1906, but it's probably one of those variations where people doctored them up and did their own thing even prior to that.
Yeah.
It is National Wine and Cheese Day.
Woohoo!
Anita likes
I'll
wine.
get all
and she
over
likes
that
weird
wine.
cheese, so.
And I brought string cheese, so if you want. I don't know if you're into maybe box wine
You
and
mean your
string cheese.
ammo? You brought your ammo with you?
Well, I'll suffer.
Well, we're having kind of an alcohol week. We had tequila day, now wine and cheese day.
Yeah.
Just keep the trend going.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have something good tomorrow.
Well, I wanted to make mention, I forgot to share this on Monday, but over the weekend I saw the release of the Yuma County Juvenile Probation Lip
I
Sync
saw
Challenge.
that, yes.
It was so awesome. We've had the opportunity to have a few of the different people on the show. We ran into someone last week, and it was Teresa and I and Anita. We see a lot of people that come and go here at the station.
We do.
Whether it's our show or the city show, or they've come in with a group of people, and it's like, where do we know her from? That lady's in the video.
She is! I saw her! She definitely is. I saw
It
her
just
in there
clicked
too.
for you, right? Because I'm
It
like,
did.
oh, that's her.
We
But
do. We see a lot of people.
It's really fun. There's they get everyone involved,
Mm-hmm.
and they do have a great message. It's Kids at Hope, and if you have not yet had the opportunity, definitely go check that out.
Yeah, all of them are so great. I see some. It's hard because there's so many of them, and I wait for people that I know to post. Oh my gosh, this is definitely one to watch. So I definitely, I've had my share of of lip sync battle videos, and I think I'm over that Kiki filming challenge or
Yes,
whatever it's
but
called.
did you see one of the one? They're in a field and a cow's walking by.
Yes.
I like that one. It's one of those where it's interesting to see them at first, then people start making their own funny versions of it, and it's interesting. Good morning, Kathy. She just popped up on Facebook Live. And Little is referring to the seesaws as the child space program. Because
Oh, the merry-go-rounds.
because
Yeah.
you could get launched on some of those.
Definitely.
Especially if you're the spinner.
Yeah, and he said it's like the day people know school is starting again soon, so let's celebrate parents with our alcohol days.
Hey, they're right. They're not lying on
I
that
may have
one.
alluded to that earlier this week when he wasn't watching either.
Oh, goodness.
All right, yeah, definitely check out that lip sync challenge. And then today, donuts.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hertz Donuts is coming to town again. They will be coming in around noon today, and they are going to be parked at the Amberley's Place thrift store. Now, anybody who knows or ever been driven past there realize that that parking lot is very small. So we want to encourage you guys to use the parking lots that are in the surrounding areas, and please be careful. Use the crosswalks to get in line. Take lots of water. We are still under heat advisory. It's going to be very warm. If you weren't able to get donuts last time, just as a reminder, they do not sell the donuts individually. They sell them by the dozen, and the only ones that they do sell individually are the maple bacon bars, and those go quick. So when you go, be prepared. You're going to be getting. They sell a whole dozen at the time, and which is great because there's so much to choose from. So.
They have a lot of options, and I love their artistic abilities
yeah,
there. They're very
definitely.
creative.
They are. So Jennifer and I will be going to get our dozen around noon today. Again, they're going to be at the Hertz Donut is going to be at the Amberley's Place thrift store. Please use the surrounding parking lots and use the crosswalks when you're going to get in line. Be patient. They'll bring enough. They'll bring plenty for everybody.
And if you're just tuning in, you have no idea. Hertz Donut is a donut company. They're nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of a franchise, but the Tempe location likes to take their emergency donut vehicle out to places across the state,
Mm-hmm.
and they open it up for voting. So they trying to encourage people from the different cities to vote for theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And they were here in May. I think it was May 5th.
I think so too.
Around,
Yeah,
4th or
around
5th
there.
around there. And then they're back again because they did so well here, and they like our community.
They do.
And they pick a nonprofit, and they donate a portion of the proceeds back. Previously, we mentioned with Michelle from the food bank yesterday, Food Bank was the recipient, and now it will be Amberley's Place.
That's correct.
So you come on out today, and you buy donuts, and you get to help one of our local organizations that helps in the fight against domestic violence.
That's right. Lisa says take an umbrella. That's a good pointer.
You know what? We are looking at 117 again today, and tomorrow's going to be 115 though, so we're going to see a cool down.
We are going to see a cool down. I laughed yesterday because the picture you posted, you caught that at perfect timing.
I did. I was at a stoplight,
Yes,
and there was
of
still a
course.
green arrow, so I knew I had probably at least 30 seconds. And I happened to glance down. It was 11:11, and it was 111 degrees.
All ones across.
Someone said perfect for those who have OCD.
Yes,
And someone said, "Ooh, that's such a lucky time and forecast." Well, not if you had to be
Not
out
the
in
forecast, exactly. And I know that they said we got up to like 117, 118, but I got pictures from the surrounding area. We got up to 120 in certain areas.
I
around
do
Yuma.
believe that. What I was talking with my dad, no, it was the day before, and it dropped about 4 degrees by the field closest to my house.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you get in some of those areas, but when you get further away from that, the temperature goes right back up. It's just a matter of what you have near you. So hang out by fields maybe.
But we have a chance of rain coming up, I saw.
We-
towards some... Okay.
It's monsoon season.
Yes, and I was getting kind of excited. Was it yesterday? Yesterday evening? There were some clouds in the sky, and I was kind of crossing my fingers. But I think it's just building up, and hopefully by the weekend we'll get some rain. So
You know, we are showing a cool down to 109 by Saturday. We're going to break out of the one teens.
hey, we'll take what we can get at this point.
Yes, we will. But looking more at the long term, next week it's still not going to be as high as it has been this week, but it looks like 111 is the magic number for at least 4 days next
I'm
week.
happy with 111. You can tell the extra couple of degrees that we get. I know even just walking from our studio here to the office side, you walk out and you're like, "Oh my goodness." And walking out in front of the gates, we have nothing but concrete and you can feel it coming off of the ground. And I worry about all of the men and women that work outside. I keep every time I call my husband, I'm like, how are you feeling? You're doing okay? You know, because he's in a tractor, and thankfully his machine has air conditioning, but that's still not enough, you know. And you're in it all day long. And like I said, keep an eye on your coworkers and keep an eye on your family and friends. And
check on your neighbors too. Some of the elderly people might not have family very close to them, and check on them a few different times. I saw people posting when I shared the photo of the 111 degrees at 11:11. he said his mom's AC had gone out.
Oh no.
And you know, it's that time of year, and those companies are extremely busy because they don't want you to have to wait.
No.
But again, you know, you want to make sure that you can get someone out there quickly. We do have cooling and water stations.
I was gonna say there's lots of opportunities
all
where you
across
can go.
town, and if you or someone you know is in a situation, and right now it's a very severe situation. If you have to be stranded without any type of air conditioning, get down to one of these centers or go hang out at the library.
Go watch a movie. That's a nice couple hours and some not air conditioning that you're paying for, you know?
Pay for it at the box office. But.
Yeah, but, you know, go out and watch a movie. Do something to keep yourself cool. Don't stay in that environment if you don't have to.
All right, it's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and of course the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. The show was brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust Classic Accounting with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Just give them a call today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, right now, the 9mm pistol sale and the Fiyoshi Ammo BOGO sales going on now at Sprague's. Get a free box of 22mm rimfire ammo when you buy a box of Fiyoshi centerfire pistol or rifle ammo. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And if your home isn't comfortable, it might be time to call a professional. Call Quick Refrigeration at 782-3691. They've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955, and no matter the weather, they will be there to help you.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists, they are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go like them on Facebook. They have lots of awesome things going on there.
And don't forget, text the keyword WIN to 928-343-0993 for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Craig Wayne Boyd at the Civic Center on Saturday. Good luck. I don't mean like go randomly hang out and feel little.
Oh, little, we missed you.
We did miss you. How are all your felines doing?
They are very well.
They looking for the outdoors ones, or are they looking for that cool spot?
You know, we put in a pet door. My mom's little pug passed away in April.
Oh.
Is that
So-
Lily?
Lily.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we, after she was gone, we replaced the dog door with a cat door. And so a lot of the outside cats will sneak in the pet door and get behind the couch. And so they've been spending the day. with
What
us.
kind of,
What's the difference?
The dog door, it's a heavier flap and a heavier magnet at the bottom. The pet door is a lot lighter and it's just a single panel, whereas the dog door was double paneled.
Okay.
So it's just a little bit lighter, and the cats have an easier time pushing it open.
And these are the ones that have been spayed and neutered and that you take care of anyway. It's not strays just coming into your living room.
There could be, I don't know. I look behind the couch and I see all these little faces. Like, I don't know who's back there.
we've been because it is warm, and I can see that Peck does not like the heat at all. He, for some reason, he can't get used
Tolerate
to it.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I let him in, and knock on wood, I don't want to kick myself right now. He's been really, really good. Like when I do leave him in, I find him sleeping on the cat post or in the kitchen on the tile floor.
Yeah.
And the kittens, I notice, have been more tolerant of Eli lately because they're in the air conditioning, so they're tolerating him.
You're gonna say it's just they just can't protest.
Yeah.
But is the cat in the cradle some silver spoon involved?
No,
Like we have cats in our. I don't own cats, but I have cats in my front flower garden.
Were you the one that sent the picture?
Yeah.
Because it was the group text, and I was looking at when I was doing other things, and I go, oh, I don't know who sent that.
They're
but-
so pretty. They really are.
So cute.
But I'm like, they're my neighbors.
But they like your
They like my flower
Yeah,
beds.
well, that's all the animals, chickens, and the cats here love the lilies because we have the drippers.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's nice and cool. Yeah.
I still can't get.
And they weren't even there when I went home. They did not move. They were there
I
from
don't blame them.
from 12. I think I went around 12 to go turn on the
Get
fountain.
that cool spot.
I
You
got
wanna
home
keep
at
it.
about 4:45, and they were still. Both of them were still there.
Which one of you made? Was it Anita or Janice that made the reference about with the breeze? It was just like a hair dryer.
Yes.
I went to check the mail. My neighbor Mike was walking outside, and it was about 1:18. And I said, hey, I go, you want to go for a walk? He's like, not exactly.
Yeah.
He goes, but there was a breeze. He goes, but that breeze kind of makes it nice. And then I was thinking of what you said, and he goes, it's just like a blow dryer.
Yes, ma'am.
Morning, David.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I describe it to family back home as opening the front door is kind of like opening your oven.
It is.
And that first wall of heat
Takes your
comes
breath
up.
away kind of for a second.
When I was over there in the office yesterday coming this way, I got to the door and I hadn't opened it yet, but you could just feel the heat coming through the door. I was like, oh. And you guys wonder why I'm always hot.
Yeah.
It's because our jar is empty.
That's what we're going to start saying that word
We're
more.
going to start saying it so we can at least contribute. I still have a jar of change there.
I have a
I
whole
owe
bunch of
change.
quarters I can put in there. Because
I
I've been
got
saying it
cats
on
carrying
purpose so
Me
we can
too.
put some quarters in there. All right, you ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Sarah because it's Wisdom Wednesday.
That's right. Sarah is here from the Yuma County Library District, and today we're talking family story time, back to school fair, and National Day of the Cowboy.
I threw that in there on purpose because I know you guys like your national days.
Yeah.
I wanted to be sure to mention that one.
I should have brought a cowboy.
Well, I
We have
thought
a
I might.
couple. Okay.
Yeah, you have some props over here we could use.
Our little cowboy cat.
Cowboy kitties.
Well, let's talk about family story time.
Yes, this is an ongoing program at the main library, but I thought it was worth mentioning again, just because everybody's schedules are going to be changing soon.
It's nice to have a reminder.
Yes, and we're getting back into the back to school and different routines, and we like to remind our families that even if you're a working parent, which a lot of people are, you still have an opportunity to experience story time with your kids. This one is offered on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So it's for kids of all ages, and they are invited to bring their favorite adult and enjoy stories and songs. It's just it's a great fun little, probably less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but it's an opportunity for you to have that experience with your child, because we know during the summer especially, we saw kids come in with older siblings or babysitters or grandma and grandpa because mom and dad are working. But here's a chance if you're a working parent to bring your child and have a story time with them.
That's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun,
And the memory you'll create.
Exactly, and this is our way. We truly try to offer something for everyone, and so while we do have a lot of programs during the day, we do try to plan some after the work day as well.
All right. Again, that's at the main library tomorrow.
Yes, it's happening tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. However, it is an ongoing program, so pretty much every Thursday. Check our calendar online,
perfect.
yumalibrary.org, just to make sure. I know we have some training coming up in August, and they're going to skip one Thursday, but for the most part, it's every Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
Now, the back to school fair at the San Luis Library.
Yes, this is the 5th annual Back to School Fair. It's happening at 9 o'clock this Friday at our San Luis Library, and we're able to host this thanks to funding from the San Luis Fund and the Arizona Community Foundation of Yuma and our Friends of Yuma County Libraries. And what they do is provide funding so students of all ages can receive a backpack filled with school supplies. So those are available while supplies last. It's first come, first serve. The other thing that you can do at the Back to School Fair is we bring in a lot of community agencies that can possibly provide support or services that you need during the school year. So we've got community agencies from the San Luis area, everything from homework help to maybe child care, health insurance resources. So lots of good information that families can use all in one place.
We were talking yesterday about how there are multiple organizations doing different drives for backpacks and other items too.
Mm-hmm.
And the need is there in the community, but other organizations are starting to step up to also help that need.
Yes.
And you know what? I have to give a shout out to the Friends of the Yuma County Libraries because they were at the Back to School Rodeo this past weekend and they were fantastic. My son was a little shy. I think he was kind of overwhelmed because everybody who knows my son, he's not shy one bit. But there was lots of people there and being on the radio every day, and we get to see a lot of different people. So I know a lot of different people. And he's like, okay, Mom, can we keep
Can we get through this, Mom? Yeah.
Oh, Eli, it's just started.
And we got to the booth, to the Yuma County Library group booth, and the friends were giving away books to the kids, and I loved it because even though Eli was being kind of shy, she stopped, and I didn't catch her name. I wish I would have. She stopped. She got on his level. She spoke with him. It's like, well, let's find something that you like what and so like she started naming off some things, and we were talking through it. They took the time, even though there's a line of people wanting to get a book. She took the time to get with Eli, find out what he liked, and found a book for him that he would appeal to him, what grade he was in, what he was interested in. It was just really awesome to see that they took that time, because there was a lot of people, in and out.
Busy.
The fact that she took the time to stop, and they did that with every single child I've seen.
Eli is a big reader already too, but it could be one of those instances where this is really the first opportunity someone has had that one-on-one to get down and positively influence a young reader's life too.
Definitely.
So that's
they
fantastic.
were really awesome. I have to give them a shout out.
I
It
am
was
glad
really
to hear
awesome.
that, and they're wonderful. We absolutely could not do what we do without our friends. They work so hard all year long to raise funds,
And
they
these were not
come to
used books.
events.
These were brand new books.
Yes.
New books. I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
Well, I have to share this with you. Little says he has story time with his child every time he has to explain where the chocolate went. Sometimes dragons get involved.
Oh, I love it.
Little must be a great storyteller.
Yes, I think so.
I bet. All right, now, National Day of the Cowboy at the Wilton Branch.
Yes, National Day of the Cowboy is this Saturday, July 28th. And as I said, I had to make sure I threw this one in because you guys always celebrate the National Day of whatever it is. So Day of the Cowboy is coming up this Saturday. And to celebrate, our Welton Library is hosting a cowboy movie marathon. It starts at 10:30 a.m. and they will show a variety of Western movies that are based on books. There's no charge to attend, and they are family friendly, so you can come watch for a little while with your kids, or if you want to spend the day in the AC, as
Exactly.
Woo, come hang out, watch a couple cowboy movies, and enjoy the air conditioning at the Welton Library. Again, that's starting at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday.
That seems to be one thing that does not go out of style is those Western movies. I remember growing up, my thought was always watching Western movies. And we don't during the day, obviously we're at work, and in the evening we have our shows that we watch. But when I go visit Kevin's grandma, lately it's always been on Western. I'm like, I'm glad that these things are timeless and they keep them on, and they're constantly
I like to
watching them.
Jeff will happen upon whenever so often. My grandpa watched them. My dad loves to watch them, but Jeff will have it on AMC or one of those. channels.
They're always on.
And he'll say, "You recognize him? Recognize him?" And it's these people that Clint Eastwood is in a bunch of the spaghetti westerns.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but some of the series when Gunsmoke or that type of series was around, it launched the careers for so many of these actors
That's
that are
very true.
that are now older, but still these
Yeah.
big parts of Hollywood history.
Well, definitely. So you want, again, the Day of the Cowboy is at the Welton Library this Saturday.
This Saturday starts at 10:30 a.m.
All right. Our guest today, Sarah Wisdom. Thank you for joining us. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie. Let's do birthdays really quick before
let's do
Sarah leaves.
birthdays.
She can help us cheer on the birthday shout-outs. These are brought to you courtesy of Firehouse Subs and their Firehouse Public Safety Foundation. Saves lives through donation grants. And when you buy more subs, you help save more lives.
That's right. And a lot of that money has come right back to Yuma, and they've helped our different local fire stations with any equipment that they may need. So that's pretty awesome.
And all you need to do to submit a birthday entry is go to our website. Just go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma tab, and you will see the Firehouse Celebrate banner. Fill it out. Give us at least 24 hours so we can get that on our show calendar. All right, today's birthdays. This man is known in social media land as Papa Bill.
Yes.
But Bill Hadley is turning 89 years old today, so happy birthday, Papa Bill.
Happy birthday.
Also, longtime friend of the station and mine and yours.
She is such a sweetheart.
Gina Flores, the voice of an angel. I've known Gina for years. She's so very talented and has one of the kindest hearts you could ever imagine.
Yes, definitely.
Longtime friend Vicki Keene is celebrating today with John Rapp. Now, these two are not related. Stacy Nichols is my cousin.
Uh-huh.
Love you, cousin. She was watching earlier. And Ricky Nichols. No relation.
No relation.
But both Nichols on the same day. And Janice Marie, her mom was my son's babysitter for about 3 years when he was little. She is 27 today. I can't believe that.
Oh my goodness.
And then Celeste Bounds celebrating. And then Kenny Webb. That's Anita's uncle-in-law.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. If you have a birthday, go ahead and send it in. Just go to monstermediayuma.com. Time for that Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie. We'll be back after the break with Ed and Brooke Sexton from Keller Williams Realty. There with the Sexton Property Group here in Yuma. We'll be talking real estate. It's Today in Yuma, and the show's brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust Classic Accounting with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Just give Dave and his crew a call at 343-1040 and tell them we sent you.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for 3M window tinting. Protect your car's interior and keep cooler while you're driving around this summer. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And it may be Wednesday, but that just means it's closer to Free Filter Friday. If your air system has to work harder due to a clogged filter, it may lead to premature wearing down of different components on your unit. So don't forget to regularly swap out your air filters. Go to Quick Refrigeration on Friday at 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. Just bring in your old one.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists, are you starting to see some creepy crawlers, maybe some ants, spiders, scorpions, or maybe a reptile or two? Give the professionals a call today at Advocate Pest and Wildlife, 928-343-9149, or like them on Facebook.
Or if you're like my son and you say, hey, can we get Advocate out? The backyard's getting pretty buggy.
Or you like my son, he became my pest control the other day. Mom's not touching that roach, no
It's
way.
Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break.
You really startled me! I was like, what happened?
That was dramatic effect.
I know, I was like, what is it? It was very dramatic because you scared me.
It's theater of the mind.
Girls, I
And
dropped
Facebook
the
Live.
H word quite a few times yesterday.
Okay. Here, we'll open it.
I'll make a donation.
Oh, you're so awesome.
Even Kathy, she was saying it at dinner the other night.
That's why she said I owe you quite a few quarters for the H jar.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Smile. The wind.
I know.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.
Hi, guys.
Your dress is so cute.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Good.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Well, hey, we brought you some
Well,
goodies.
thank you very
I hope
much.
You guys enjoy those.
Perfect.
That's what we
Thank
think
you.
happens when you buy a house from us. You get the smile.
That's what you look like at the end.
That's right.
Awesome. All right. Did they already tell you you're on Facebook Live?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Just making
Absolutely.
sure.
Always.
I would
Mind
worry
your
about
P's and
anything
Q's.
inappropriate out of these two. It's the librarian you got to worry about.
That's right.
Why don't you go to grab the microphones? Grab them by the
Yikes.
And that when Sarah was talking, or she was done talking, and it went like this.
Okay, let me
Okay.
tighten it.
There's a little trick there.
Oh, okay.
Now,
You're a
now
little
you-
taller too.
All right.
There you
There we go. All right. How's that?
Perfect.
Nickel, I've heard all those nickel jokes before. Okay,
That's so funny.
spelled differently, by the way. All right, we've got another minute and a half.
About a
I'm gonna open this again so we get a little more airflow.
air.
Trying to get some airflow in
Yeah.
this heat. Oh, goodness.
I don't mind being on this side because it is always like
Chilly.
75, 76 over here. It's when I have to go in between that I'm like,
Hurry, 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 joke about a tunnel. You know the ones they have
Yes.
for kids? We might just put a tunnel and crawl between buildings.
Get your cardboard boxes set out.
Oh, we could have Eli come build us
Build
a box.
us a box,
tunnel.
yes.
A little
That's our
boring.
8-year-old. He takes our big boxes home. When we got a copier a couple years ago, it was this ginormous box. Till he started sleeping on them, and
Because he didn't want me to throw them away.
Oh, really?
Because he's got a normal size room, but when you have, it's almost the size of like a refrigerator. The box was, and I couldn't get in there, couldn't get out because he cuts it and he does all this stuff with it. And finally, I'm like, I think he heard me talking to his dad and like that I was going to get rid of it. So he started putting it underneath him when he slept.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
And finally, I caught him when he was like pretty much the size where I could just pull it out. And he didn't ask any questions because at that time it was. But yeah, I have to sneak him out of the house. That's awesome.
Connie Crow says good morning.
Oh,
Good
hey,
morning.
Connie.
All right.
All right,
Be
here we
shy.
go.
Oh, we won't be. Okay, we are not
He's
shy.
a little bit
That's-
shy
yeah.
on occasion.
Yes, I get a little bit shy. Brooke, however, is not.
It's all Terry. If you flip to the last page too.
Okay. Perfect. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are joined now by Ed and Brooke Sexton here in the Yuma community, and they were there with Sexton Property Group through, and also with Keller Williams Realty here in the Yuma community. There's a lot of names going on here, but good morning, Ed and Brooke.
Good morning. How are you guys today?
We're great. Thank you so much for the donuts.
Oh, you bet.
And you brought us donuts, and there's a big smile on the box.
That's right. And we say that when you sell a house with us, you get that same smile on your face, just like eating donuts.
The donut smile. Well, we have you here today. We're going to talk about the. Amber says, "Did I miss why you have a box of donuts?" Now you know why.
She'll know now. She'll know now.
They did it to be nice, and we appreciate that. Now, how is the market in Yuma? We hear people talking real estate all the time. You see signs all over the places. You see subdivisions and developments and people talking about new homes and a lot of activity on social media. But we're going to talk to people that actually live this every day and can give us a little insight into how the market indeed is doing in Yuma.
Okay, great. Yeah, and what we do is we look at this all the time. But yesterday I sat down and just pulled, since the first of the year, just some stats so I could give those to you guys today. So the average price for a single family home in Yuma today is $186,786. Now, the interesting part is that, remember when the market here tanked, and I think everybody remembers that, in 2012, which was the bottom of the market, the average home price was literally, for single-family homes, was $129,000. So we've bounced back up that much on average home price, which is pretty good.
That is quite a big jump.
Right, and what we're seeing is a lot of volume. Last year we had the biggest sales year we've had in sales volume. In other words, the number of houses that have turned over, and we're tracking with that again this year. So it looks like another big year. And I also have some new build numbers for you too. So since the first of the year, new build houses are in subdivisions, 281 permits have been pulled to date.
Wow.
Last year that was 258, and the year before that it was 238 at this time.
Oh, by the same time.
Right, by the same time.
Okay.
So what you're seeing is probably about 40 to 50 more houses being built here every year by builders. So that's great news for us.
Those
too.
are brand new homes in the community.
Brand
it's not
new
like
homes.
people shuffling around, selling, buying existing home. It's a new construction.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh
Well,
my
and
goodness.
there's a lot of perks and things. You guys have a fast cash offer. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so basically the fast cash offer is a simple 3 easy step process that we do. So the first one, you're going to contact us, and you can reach us at mysextongroup.com, or you can call us at 928-723-4370. So that's your first step. The second one, we're going to do a phone consultation. So we're going to get your name, contact information, your address. What we're going to do is ask you some questions to find out what your needs are. Basically, we're going to make sure that the fast cash offer fits your needs and your goals.
Okay.
And then simple, we get to the third step. It's real easy. We're going to come out, walk through your house, take a look at it. Then we're going to, we'll have appointments set up for that, but we'll come out, take a look. And then what we're going to do is make you a fast cash offer within 2 business days on your home. Okay? Pretty simple. The benefits and the reason people choose that option is maybe if you have difficult tenants in there, that can make the process a little hard for showing your property. If your house needs repairs and you don't want to have to do any repairs, that's a good option for you. Job relocation. Also, people maybe if they just went through a divorce recently. It could be an inherited property. We've had people that they inherit properties from their family. They don't want to do the work or go through the hassle. They're just looking to sell the property. And then you don't have to get the house ready for showings, which is a big relief for a lot of people. Going through, getting everything tidy, neat. And then you don't have to worry about people walking through your house, going through the showing process day after day.
And that's what can be a struggle for a lot of people. And it's been
Yes.
years ago, but we had one home on the market, and trying to have it show ready, especially when you and your spouse worked opposite shifts. Too.
Right.
I would know that I had it clean and ready to go when I left, but that might not always be the same case too if you have children too.
Right, and also depending on your work schedule. Maybe you work a shift where you're asleep at the time a lot of people are out looking at properties, and that can be a real inconvenience for you too.
Or pets. I know pets sometimes create a bit of a challenge too if you have renters in the home or you yourself are living there too.
Right, definitely, especially maybe if you don't have a friendly dog and you got people coming in your house, that's not a good mix. But also the biggest thing is you get to pick your move date and your closing date. So we work around what's convenient for you guys.
Great.
And it's like hitting the easy button on selling your home.
And that, having been in this position before too, now we didn't sell our home. That was a frustration that we encountered. Been on the market for pretty much a couple years, and we were in it at the time though, and just opted to stay there. So we didn't have that hassle anymore. We built a new home. It's been 9 years ago now, and we use the other as a rental property. But I've been there, so I know that frustration just to have a home sit there on the market. That's why when I'm in the position down the road to sell a house again, I'm gonna be knocking on your door because I love all the positive things that you guys have to offer.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome. And we did a house right next door to you, I believe.
yeah, you did.
and so-
Yeah.
Tell me
right,
about
yeah.
that.
So we actually that was before we had our fast cash offer program, but same thing. We had a person who inherited a house. It was not in great repair
Not
at all.
And not at all.
Had the coolest old stove in it. I don't know if
It
you
did,
remember
it
it,
did,
right?
it
And I
did.
had some people that
I don't think it ever got used.
No, yeah, probably not. But anyway, this house was in bad shape. We
It was.
were able to purchase it because the person just wanted to move the property. We were able to go in and now repair the house, and a wonderful young couple ended up buying the property.
They did, and it was really nice for us too because it boosts the value of our property when you have nicer houses that are around you. You guys did a really, really fantastic job, and yes, the young couple that moved in, they're really great people. They just they're starting their family. They just had a baby.
Oh,
and things.
fantastic.
But
Awesome.
we get there's a lot of compliments on it from people that, our friends that have never been to our house or, are in the area. They really did a good job with that house, and everything looks fantastic.
Well, what Teresa told me, she said, I saw Ed over there. I think I'm like, are you sure it was Ed you saw over there?
Yes.
Not someone else who worked. She goes, no, Ed was over there.
And I usually go out and
Yeah.
do the evaluation on the properties, right? And so
very fast. You got the work done quickly.
it was.
Yeah, we
and
like to do it
We
quickly.
were able
Yeah.
to turn that one around really quick, but I really like the fact that we're able to go into different areas and really we sometimes we'll like get neighbors bringing us donuts and things like that when
Thank
we're
you.
doing it just to thank us for
Yeah.
fixing up the house, which has generally been a rundown house, So anyway,
Well,
fantastic.
how does your accelerated demand program sell the house quicker and for more money on occasion? How
Right.
does that work?
So the accelerated demand program works like this. We're going to once again set an appointment. We're going to come out and take a look at your house. We're going to list your house, and when we list it, what we're going to do is we're going to first evaluate the condition, how the house looks, because really curb appeal makes a big difference,
It does.
right?
It does.
And so we're gonna work with you to get your house set in a way. We all live in houses and sell houses differently. So we're gonna get your house in really good, help you get it in really good showing shape. Then we're gonna have a home inspector come in, check your home out, see what the defects are at this point, and fix any major items. That just gives buyers that may be coming in a lot of relief as they look at this to know that you've got a place that's really nice and that you've taken care of. Then we help you price in the market so that you'll sell. And we start out with we take professional pictures. Actually, we have a professional photographer comes in. She does a wonderful job, Jeanette. Thank you. You always do a great job for us. And then we get it on the market. And what we try to do is hold a big open house within the first 2 weeks to get as many people through the door as we possibly can. And we use different techniques to kind of build that up.
It's enhanced marketing too. You get the word out there and you spread the word, and you have many contacts in the community and the industry, and that helps.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, and how do you find buyers for your houses?
Well,
We have several different ways. We have a website, so we bring a lot of leads into our website. We get tons of sign calls on all of our current listings that are out throughout the community because we have signs throughout Yuma. And then also we pull a lot of leads in through our contact in our database because we have over 8,000 people in our database.
Wow.
And so we have a big pool of people in there. So when we get someone that comes in and, you know, they list their house, we go through our pool of buyers through our internet site, and we go through and we'll call those people if it fits their criteria of what they're looking for.
Well, that's a great
That
great
is.
resource to have too.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely helps when we get on average about 125 buyers per month, buyer leads. And so that's a lot of people. So when you list your house, we will go through that list and see who is looking for a property like your home.
Well, the average realtor in Yuma is selling, what was the information you provided, like four homes a year?
right.
Now, keep in mind, these aren't people that necessarily do this full time.
Right.
Too, but if you break down and you average it out, but you guys are selling quite a few more.
Right.
I think it's
Yeah.
because you're proactive about a lot of things and you're just out there.
We do, and we try to get out and really market the properties. We don't believe you just stick a sign in the yard and get something sold. So we try to be as proactive as we possibly can, and our job is to sell your house, and that's what we intend to do.
Now, you gave us some statistics, you know, about how the market is and the trends from the last couple of years. So would you say right now, is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market?
That's a great question. Everybody asks that, you know, and they ask that a lot.
Yeah.
And so what I'll tell you, in today's market, in different price ranges, we're different. But in most of the price ranges below 300,000, we're definitely in a seller's market right now, right? And so, and we figure that by turn rate. And what turn rate is it's actually, if we didn't list any more houses in a price range, and they sold at the rate that they sold over the last month or the last 2 months, how, you know, people figure it differently, then we would absorb all the houses in a certain amount of time, right? And so in the lower price ranges, it's like literally 1.5 and 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And so it's, and what we're seeing is just a few less listings this year than last year, so that's putting a little pressure on the market too. And then you know, the economy's a little better and more people are able to buy. Now the downside is we've seen a little uptick in interest rates. I mean, although interest rates are still historically low, we were at 4% at the start of the year, and we're at 4.5% now. Expected to go to 5% on the interest rate by the end of the
And
year.
That's a
Yeah.
big difference too. So
It
if you're
is.
looking to buy, now
Well,
is probably a good time.
One
And
of the
sell.
things,
Yes.
one
And
of the
sell.
things that people don't realize is, you know, it's scary buying a home.
Right.
You know, it's scary and it's a big responsibility. But a lot of these people that are renting apartments and renting homes don't realize they're paying double what their mortgage could be.
Right.
Definitely.
You know, and why waste that money and invest it into your own home
Right.
instead of.
Anita was just telling us a story last week, a longtime friend of hers that she grew up with. Their parents never purchased a home. They were both blue collar workers and they rented the same home for 27 years. They basically
wow.
paid off someone's mortgage.
Yep.
Right. Right.
And
that's
people might not
exactly
think
what
that they're in a
happens.
position to do so, but reach out, call Ed and Brooke and find out. Because
It doesn't hurt to do the research and just say, hey, you know, let me see what my options are. Is this even an option for me? And you're probably going to be really surprised.
Right, and you know what happens is a lot of people just don't understand the home buying process. So what we do is when you contact us or we find out that you're looking for help, we actually bring people in the office and do a full consult with them on. We want to know what you're looking for, and we want to help you know what you're qualified for, and so that you're looking in the right area. So, and for a buyer, you know, it doesn't cost anything. So just come on in, and we'll be glad to sit down, and somebody on the team will have a buyer's consult with you.
Well, great information today.
Yes.
You can find more on their line at mysextongroup.com. That's mysextongroup.com. Or just give them a call. Brooke, what's that number again?
It is 928-723-4370.
All right. Well, it's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Ed and Brooke out in the courtyard. We'll be back with more. Again, if anyone has any questions, you can always drop us a message on the Facebook live feed, and we'll reach out and find the answer for you because they can come watch this later, too.
Yeah, even if they
Right.
come
Yeah, they might
later.
not be watching it in
We'll
real
reach
time.
out to you and we'll get those questions answered.
All right, and
for
thank you so much for the donuts. They put a smile on our face.
That's good.
It's Today in Yuma. Our guest today, Ed and Brooke Sexton. We'll be back with more after the break. Don't forget, text the keyword WIN to enter to win a pair of tickets to see Craig Wayne Boyd at the Civic Center on Saturday. That keyword WIN, WIN, to 928-343-0993. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. That was
We
fun.
appreciate it. With the voice commands, it takes pictures on its own.
Come on, right over here. Oh, that was lovely.
Of course.
not too bad right now.
She has a longer arm.
Oh, okay.
Right
Okay,
there.
here,
Yeah,
okay.
Come on in.
All right.
There we go. You're tall. You
All
get that.
right.
Smile. Perfect.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy your donuts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
I will.
Bye-bye. Changing the guards.
Ooh, you got a close up there on the face. Wow.
Donuts hurt. Thank you, Amber. They just sold a house 3 houses down from me
Really?
relatively quickly. Yeah,
We
It was
do.
one
We
of
get
the 2
so
stories.
many compliments on the house. They did a really good job. And now that they did a little bit of landscaping, but the couple that moved in, they went through and actually had landscapers come in.
Oh, nice.
So it made it even better.
Can you get a picture of the actual donuts?
No, get a picture of going in my mouth. What?
Like I could film and eat.
I got 2 hands.
Camera's going like this. She's off.
Oh, right when I chew, my whole body moves.
Oh, you don't eat like that? It's really good. I get into it.
Right. Only when it's ribs, like.
I'm like, I might as well burn calories as I'm eating.
Oh. Good idea. Hold on.
Getting your steps in.
Okay, forget it.
I called, I don't know if she's watching still, but I called Lisa the other day because when we went to San Diego last week, or the week before, she was like, oh, my diet's out the window. Because we went to Hodad's, we had this, we had that, and we had drinks and stuff. But she was really good. We walked a lot.
Yes.
We walked
That
a lot.
helps.
And then even when after she got our spot on the beach, where we were kind of right there by the roller coaster, she walked down north, like almost to the pier, and all the way back. She goes, I got my steps. So she was really good. She gained like nothing while she was there. And she goes, I had a salad every day, at least one salad every day, but she was still able to enjoy the
and you're
foods.
supposed to. I mean, dieting doesn't
She
mean
had
diet.
onion rings, you know, like she
Your
was
life
like,
has to stop. It's instead of a full order of onion rings, you can eat 3.
Yeah.
Still getting a little bit of the taste there, because that's what I'll do. Jeff will be having fries, and I'll be like, I need one of those.
Exactly.
That's hard at Hodad's to only have 3 onion rings, though.
It is, because you have the tower.
the tower.
And they're
Yeah,
so
like,
good.
I think it was one of the
we've ever
doctors
been
or
there.
something before said, if you kind of fall off the next day, you just
Get
start all
right
over.
back up.
Yeah,
And I think it
exactly.
helped that we got our walking in too. So it was a lot of
Absolutely.
walking.
Okay, we'll have about 8.5 minutes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita, your WTF gal.
That's right. Anita is here to share some of her weekly words of wisdom and positivity with us, and also announce our Bare Naked Soap Co-winner.
Yep, yep.
All right, what do you got for us this week?
Well, this week, I'm always talking about turning the other cheek, thinking about being positive about other people, and I think sometimes we get that instant negativity of, why should I do that? There's nothing that's going to come about from being that way. People are just going to tear us down. And I actually found a video on Facebook that from the Well-Rounded Life that I was stunned by. I'm like, yes, I have evidence. It works. It works.
Yeah.
If we just do this, it works. But let me read this quote really quick, and then I'll go into this video I saw that really touched me, and I want to share with our community. The quote is, hate no one, no matter how much they've wronged you. Live humbly, no matter how wealthy you become. Think positively, no matter how hard life is. Give much, even if you've been given little. Forgive all, especially yourself, and never stop praying for the best for everyone.
Oh, I love that.
I love that. I love that. And it ties in beautifully with this video. And the video is fighting online trolls with compliments.
Because they don't know what to do. They say they do that with even people that are bullying you.
Exactly.
The
And
general kill them with kindness, too.
exactly. This young lady is a pleasantly plump young lady, and she puts herself out there, which first and foremost, I give her kudos for doing that, because I am not that brave. And I love people who are accepting of who they are, where they are, and what they look like, no matter what the stereotypes are. And this young lady is that. She's, I love who I am. There's no reason for me not to love who I am. So she puts herself out there. And invariably, you'll get those nasty comments about, you know, well, you're so big. Why are you exposing yourself? Or, you know, that's just gross. Why would you show that? And just nasty, nasty comments. And she would combat them with, oh, I really like your lipstick. That looks really good on you. Or your haircut is just gorgeous. And she just would turn it around, even though they were giving her these nasty, nasty comments.
They obviously are the ones who need that positivity in their life.
Exactly. And what ended up happening over time as these young ladies or young gentlemen were responding to her compliments, it turned them around. And it made them question, well, why am I truly doing this? And the root of all people doing negative things is their own self. They don't look at themselves in a positive way. They feel inept in some way,
and so their insecurities feel that.
And so they're lashing out in a way to make themselves feel better. Because in that moment, when you're tearing someone down, there is a moment where you feel better, but it's not the right joy. It's not the right happiness. It's wrong. It leads you down a rabbit hole of ugliness where no one wants to be there. So I loved this video because it really is affirmation that when we are killing people with kindness, we are changing our world. There's so much going on today, and we have accessibility to so much that is really tearing us apart. Well, we've got to start working on building each other back up to see that value in each human being. And I think this video did that really well.
There's another, it's one of the memes that's out there, and I've seen it quite a bunch between all these different pages, but I don't remember exactly. It's about wearing a crown. Remember that one?
Oh, there's a couple of them. You know, a lot of women, instead of knocking the crown off, fix her crown.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, fix her crown, and that goes for anybody. You know, it could be male or female, but you know, instead of trying to knock that person down, fix it, help them.
You know,
be that light that they need.
A strong woman always helps lift someone up.
Absolutely, and there's even a scripture passage that talks about before you pull the splinter out of someone else's eye, take the piece of wood out of your own.
Yeah.
It's that principle of, you know, we can sit there and focus and nitpick on what we feel are inadequacies or ugliness in other people, but if we're not changing that and doing it to ourselves, we're improving nothing. So it really has to start with ourselves. And I like the quote where it says, you know, forgive others, especially yourself. I think a lot of times people don't give themselves the opportunity to forgive themselves. They don't use those opportunities as not seeing it as a failure, but rather an opportunity to learn. Every human being that comes into our lives, they give us that opportunity to learn. My boys and I get into very philosophical conversations because I really do try to see the good in every human being. Even Joe was like, well, Mom, what about that murder? What if someone were to attack you and hurt you? And I'm like, well, there would be purpose to it. I think he could not wrap his head around why I could think that there would be purpose to it. Because then my life would be then another example of what to do or not to do. There's purpose to everything, and we have to find value in human beings. When we don't, we see
nothing's worth anything.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and you see
and we
that darker element too.
We do that. The devaluation of the human character or the human being is what becomes, and that's where we are today. Let's start building people up.
Well, we want to build someone else up by giving them a prize.
We do. So this lucky winner will be the recipient of a $20 gift certificate from Bare Naked Soap Co. We focus on changing the face of acronyms. So WTF doesn't stand for what you think it stands for. It means what's the formula. So we are constantly working on trying to find ways to make our world more positive, just like Sam is over at Bare Naked Soap Co. as she finds the formula that works for you. And this week's Bare Naked Soap Co. gift card winner is
She was ready this time.
Melissa Martinez.
Congratulations!
Congratulations,
And
Melissa.
You can enter to win a Bare Naked gift card next week. Just go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on Anita's WTF tab at the top. Go to her page. It's a brief little entry form, and that will go directly to her email. And then Anita selects a winner from all of the entries.
Absolutely.
And don't forget, while you're there, go to Janice's Foodylicious page, because on Friday she will be drawing a winner of a $25 gift certificate to 251 Downtown Twisted Kitchen.
And Little says, might want to throw a disclaimer out there now. We do not encourage anyone to do anything to cause purpose in the life of Anita in a negative light. You're right. It was just an example.
Yes, just an example.
All right, don't forget, coming up to today at noon, Hertz Donut will be at Amberley's Place Thrift Store.
Correct.
Stop by, come on out. We'll be there for just a little bit. Warm temperatures, take water, and maybe wear a hat.
Use the crosswalk.
Yes, use the crosswalks. Be safe. And don't forget D-backs versus the Cubs. Right now, we're up 2 games in the series. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's 2 more games left.
Sorry, three D-backs fans in here and 1 Cubby fan.
That's
So,
okay.
It's a morning
All right.
with a U.
It's Today in Yuma. Coming up on the show tomorrow, Yuma Regional Medical Center will be talking about their new residency program and more giveaways for Craig Wayne Boyd. So get your entries in today, and we'll be sharing more ways for you to enter to win. It's Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country. Happy birthday, Stacy. MonsterMediaYuma.com and the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Oh, bye, ladies.
Bye.
Thank you, ladies.